You ready, Gerard? Well, good morning, everyone. It's a thrill to have you here today. My name is Dr. John G. Dusler, Jr. I am the president of the Pennsylvania Drone Association, as well as the owner of here, the Pilot Mind Drone Academy. For the last 2 days, we have been meeting our Northeastern Pennsylvania delegation with our Lithuanian counterparts on what we're entitling a dual-use technology in drones. We know that drones are going to be playing a huge part in the future, not just through military avenues, but through civilian use as well. So we've been talking about the great potential drones have and how we can move forward to adapt to these rapidly changing times. And we have come up with some really good ideas, and in fact, we have signed a memorandum of understanding. The Pennsylvania Drone Association and Vincis we've worked together to have a memorandum of understanding to move forward between our group here in Northeast PA and Pennsylvania and with our Lithuanian counterparts as well, to form what we're calling the NEPA-Lithuanian Collaborative. This is a work in progress. It's the very first step in really strengthening our very historic relationship with our Lithuanian sisters and brothers. And it's an initiative that I'm so excited about because it's almost a refreshing new way that we can work together. We've had a very historic relationship in the past, and I will let the Vice Minister talk about that. But what we've agreed upon is to identify some of the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats, the SWOT analysis between our Pennsylvania industry and our drone industry here in Pennsylvania, as well as that of Lithuania. So I would like the Vice Minister, if you'd like to just speak a few words about this historic relationship that we have and about moving forward together.
Thank you very much. Yesterday from the morning, we have a lot of good discussions starting from Lithuanian President present our priorities in our common cooperation with the United States business industry and Lithuanian business industry. Also, of course, we have very important priority for current situation, geopolitical situation in Lithuania, to increase and develop partnership between the defense industry also, or dual use industry also. And this memorandum also have very good chance continue good long ways cooperation with Pennsylvania also industry. What you have very good practice and exercises. Our industry are growing very fast and very proactive and open mind enterprises. They are open for discussion with Pennsylvania also companies, and this is promising, I think, for the future cooperation, continue our long history, common history, and create also business relation more closely.
Thank you very much. I'm Vinkas Jurgutis. I represent Lithuanian Defense and Security Industry Association. So we are very happy to kick off our cooperation with Pennsylvania Drone Association. Here in Lithuania, we do have rather young but vibrant drone companies ecosystem. We are working for maybe some of the companies are working more than 10 years and bringing their expertise to basically military purpose use drones in battlefields in Ukraine. We do have a lot of experience in these areas. Today and yesterday, we saw a lot of things going on here. And I think that we can have mutual cooperation with common benefits. And of course, that's not only about creating jobs, but it's also delivering for our countries and for the future of allies countries, both United States and Lithuania. I think this is very important. And we today agreed with a proposal of John's to have a 12-month plan of very detailed and specific actions to kick off something for the next year. And we see that opportunity, and we hopefully that our companies will be interested to join it. So thank you very much for these opportunities.
Any questions? There's got to be a couple questions. No, I doubt.
For the future.
Yeah, more questions for the future. So we have 3 phases of study that we're going to pursue. The first is really to compare the needs of the Lithuanian, not just the military, but civilian community. And you should know, as a footnote, that our Lithuanian partners are the most entrepreneurial of all of Europe right now. They're just doing amazing discoveries and innovations that will benefit both them and us here in Pennsylvania. So the first part will be comparing how our delegations can work together, where our strengths are, where we can complement each other. And I think that's going to be the key, is how we complement each other. Once we identify that, we're able to establish what our priorities are. Now, clearly in drones, we cover a lot of ground, cover a lot of air, I should say, with drones. But we are going to choose maybe 1 or 2 priorities that we can work with, and then form working groups that then can pursue how we can use these technologies. And really the key to innovation, and I will tell you this, that the gatekeeper of innovation is adoption. We have no shortage of ideas, we have no shortage of discoveries, we have no shortage of technology, but it's until those technologies are adopted in a widespread manner, that's when innovation really happens. So that'll be the second phase. And then the third phase is we activate these priorities into actual products and services and techniques and strategies that we can use together to not just protect our friends in the Baltic state, but use that here in Pennsylvania as well, where we can advance things like agriculture and construction and public safety, just to name a few. So those are the things that we're looking at. Would you like to just make a comment about that, or?
I think that both countries have very good situation with different practice. And there what we found that we can assess and to see what kind of benefits from both sides we can share and create common projects for the future. Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you so much. I've been actually working with my good friend Jūrate from the Lithuanian Embassy in Washington, D.C. I've been together 4 years ago. The Lithuanians had the North American Lithuanian Business Forum in Philadelphia. And being a proud Lithuanian myself, I said I have to go to this conference. And I met Jūrate, I met so many great business leaders, and I was so impressed with what was happening in your republic that I started my relationship with at that point. And then I just started really bugging Jūrate about how can we work together, how can we work together, how can we work together. And so it's been a few years now. We've been to multiple conferences together. I've been to the embassy a number of times for different programming. But we had an opportunity here that I will share with you. The original itinerary for our Lithuanian delegation was to start in New York, where we did start yesterday. They were going to then head to Harrisburg to meet with the Pennsylvania National Guard, which is really, we have a 30-year plus history with Lithuania, with our Pennsylvania National Guard. And then they were going to go to Philadelphia. And I said, wait a minute, you're driving from New York to Harrisburg. I said, you're going to be coming right through northeastern PA. So I said to Jūrate, I said, how about if they stop by? I said, you know New York, you've been to New York, you know Harrisburg, you've been to Harrisburg, you know Philadelphia, you've been to Philadelphia. How about coming to northeastern PA and seeing what we're all about? So for the last 2 days, we had a beautiful reception up at the Avoca Airport last night. And this morning we toured PSA, one of the automated manufacturing facilities here in Duryea, and that was fantastic. We saw some of the dual-use technologies being manufactured right here in our backyard. And then, of course, here we had our strategic session where we laid out our plan for the next 12 months that we spoke about already. And here we are now, and this is the easy part. Now the work begins. So I don't know how traditional it is, but we'll say that we will, unless there's any more questions even from our Lithuanian friends. Anything? Okay. We normally don't. Go ahead, please. Excellent. Good, good. So we'll do that, and we have lunch also being served, traditional pierogies and pigs in a blanket. So I hope you're hungry, and that will conclude our press conference. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.